Right, morning all. It's approaching winter, getting a bit chilly. I'm just going to go through another video. And the video is a follow-up from my straight left arm video that I did the other day. I had a student who watched it and he said, is there any chance you could explain why golfers are taught straight left arm? Which is, yeah, good question. And I'm going to have to try and do it as simply as possible. So let's do it like this. 150 years ago, when the camera, around about the time the camera was invented, what happened is that golf teachers started to photograph, film expert golfers, and then you would have these static pictures. Now you can see these static pictures from 100 years ago. So you would see them standing like this, and then you'd see the club in this position, and then they would do the pause and static pictures showing that the golfer was in this position, and then it would show they were in this position, and then it would show they're in this position, and then it would show they're in this position, and then it would show that they're in this position, and then it would show they're in this position, and then it would show they're in this position, and then it would show they're in this position, and then it would show that they're in this position. Okay? So what that is a scientific approach of analysing the pictures of what a professional golfer looks like, and then the assumption that if beginners copied those positions, they would also be good players. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. So we're going to have to try and explain it using metaphors and the other sports. So I would say, for example, if we did table tennis, and you can see that there they are playing table tennis nice and fast in the Olympics, you see them running around going at lightning speed. Can you imagine going to a table tennis course, club, and you have a pro table tennis player showing you static pictures of a table tennis player standing like this, and then standing like this, and then standing like this, and then quite often I've got the pictures, you can see their arm is extended like this. So therefore they would say things like, well, the arm is bent here, then it folds here, then it rotates here, and the head is here, and then it extends the arm out here. So over 150 years of table tennis being taught like golf is taught, we would have loads of table tennis players running around going here, 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 and talking about how they must extend their arm out at this point. So I think that's a pretty good metaphor. We could do ice hockey, for example. The ice hockey player is on the ice, and then you have a static picture of him here, and then here, and then here, and then here, and then they'll say, notice how his right arm is extended. And so you would have ice hockey players all going around talking about how they bend their arm here, and then bend their arm, and then rotate there, and then they put their knee in like this, and then they extend their arm out like this. I'm sure we can all understand that wouldn't happen. Now, one of the reasons it doesn't is because it's a moving sport. You're moving too quick. You're on the ice. You're going to your puck. Table tennis. You're hitting a ball quick. I've got a baseball bat. Let's just imagine this is a baseball bat. Same thing. I'd go here and I'd smash the ball. Now we can analyze the positions, we can photograph the positions, have all the pauses of each position, and then all baseball players would have to learn that they have to stand like this, they have to put their arm like this, and then they have to turn like this, and then they have to extend their arms out like this. Now, We know that that wouldn't work, and therefore baseball players wouldn't even do that. Now, one of my favorites to talk about is football. We would now have to watch a slow motion of Messi kicking a ball, and we would call it the football kick. And then we would have all the static pictures of his hip and his leg, and we'd see that he does this and this, and his legs extends out. And then we would analyze this and talk about this, and then all footballers, all the kids that go to coaches all around the whole world would all be learning the Messi kick. And we would see them standing there and then stopping and then putting their legs out like this. We know that that doesn't happen, okay? Which is why kids will run around kicking balls, no problem. Ice hockey players would go around hitting pucks, no problem. Baseball players would go around hitting baseball balls, no problem. So it makes no sense that we have to do this in golf. That in golf we stand here and have our arms stuck out like this, and then we go through all these positions that are taught to us, because these are the positions that we see from these golf pros. Now, let's use Tiger Woods, okay? Tiger Woods would be the model, so everybody has to follow what Tiger Woods is doing. Now, if we were to do it as it should be, you would ask the ice hockey player, well, how did you learn ice hockey? And he'd say, oh, well, I got on the ice and I learned to skate, and then I just hit lots and lots of pucks into a goal, and we sort of skated around, and this is how we did it. Football, yeah, I went on a pitch, I kicked the ball to my friend, and we ran around, and we just kept on kicking the ball, and then we kicked it into a goal. And we did this over years and years and years and years, and now we're superstar players. So if we go to Tiger and say, Tiger, so how did you learn golf? He'd say, well, when I was 2, I stood there and I kind of just, you know, learned to sort of hit the ball.
Get that other ball.
And then when I was 3, I got quite good at it, and I did this, and then when I was 4, I kind of got a little bit better, and I did it like this. And then when I was let's go up to 9, I was actually the best junior player on the planet, and I kind of, you know, and I did it like that, you know, and then I progressed, and I got good at fading and drawing and hitting lob shots and low shots, and then today, well, let's not say today, let's say when I was 19, I won the Masters, and you know, my swing kind of looked like this. Okay, now it would be ridiculous to show what Tiger is when he was 19. What we want to know is, how did you learn when you were 2, 3, 4? The same goes for Rory McIlroy. He started when he was 3. Jason Day was 6. So most of them are around that sort of age when they started golf, and we know they did not stand there and think about their arm being straight and turning like this, and then doing this, and then doing that, and then it just wouldn't be possible. Okay, so in answer to the question, the summary, it would be, the reason the golfers around the world for the last 100 years learns a straight arm is because when you look at the static pictures, it looks like the arm is straight. It looks like it's straight here, and it looks like it's straight here, and it looks like it's straight here. But in reality, the golfer is just standing there very, very relaxed, and as he takes the club back, he hits the ball with massive acceleration, and he's shaping the ball. He wants to hit a draw or a fade. It looks like they have straight arms, but that's not what they're doing. That's really, really important to understand. So we can also discuss field hockey. Everybody's running around with a field hockey stick, and they're able to smash the ball. They go up, they smash the ball. Now, I've met hockey players over the last 20 years. Very good hockey players, county players, no problem. They can stand there, whack a ball, no problem at all. And lo and behold, they've been playing golf. I can give you many examples. Let's say 10 years, 5 years, 7 years playing golf, and they've been taught a golf swing. So they've been standing there doing their golf swing. They've been telling me all about it and how they turn their hips and how they get their arms into position, how they stretch their arms out, and they wonder why they struggle to play golf. Now, when I say to them, okay, well, let's just forget your golf swing and everything you learned. Can you show me how you played hockey? They show me, no problem at all. And I say, right, so you can hit the ball playing hockey? And they say, well, yeah, of course, why not? But then they'll say, yeah, but hockey's not golf. And I'm like, why not? Okay, so I say, okay, take the club, show me your hockey shot. And they do this. And they go, oh, wow. Oh, I didn't realise. Okay, so this is Max, hockey player, playing a few years, smashing tyres. And now he's going to rip it. Wow, incredible. And they're absolutely shocked to realise that they had the hand-eye coordination to hit a ball in the first place. The problem is that they believed that they had to learn a golf swing, the positions. So I think that kind of sums it up. So it's understanding that all the other sports, we can talk about guitar, piano, we learned the scales, we progressed, we got better, we practiced. What we didn't do is learn what Jimi Hendrix looks like, or Gershwin on the piano. So it's the problem of not allowing beginners or golfers to understand how the professional learn golf. That's what we want to know. We want to know, well, what did they do? Well, we just stood there and hit the ball. So the first thing we do is we learn to hit the ball. So you can see what I'm doing, I'm hitting the ball. We progress from that, and as we get better, a year, 2, 3, then we might look like we have straight arms. But we didn't think about that. We didn't stand there thinking, I must have my arms straight. Okay, so let's see how that summary works. As they say, leave comments below. And thank you very much, and see you soon.